What's going on, boys? It's me, I'm back. My name's Cal, and I like to make videos and shit. Today we're going to be blacking out the headlight housing on my BRZ, and this is going to be a taste as to what is to come with this channel, because I haven't used it since fucking middle school, and now I'm a senior in high school, and I want to bring it back, and I've been working on my car a lot, and I figure, fuck it, let's start making content on that. So, I live in Texas, and if you've been following any news recently, you know we had a crazy fucking winter storm that never happens. And this is like the aftermath of it. The worst part was a couple days ago. And we don't get cold weather in Texas, so we had no idea what the fuck to do. And the entirety of the state just had a stroke and nothing worked. Like, we lost power for a while. My fucking uncle's ceiling caved in because a pipe burst. A bunch of shit. It's cold, and we don't get that in Texas. I've said that like 4 times. I haven't vlogged in a while. I need to get back into it. We've got more car parts coming in the next week-ish, depending on how Amazon can get me my parts, because we've had a lot of delays because the whole ice situation. But yeah, we got more content coming. We got a lot of new videos, and I'm hoping that I can take this channel and turn it into just what I love doing, which is cars and shit. Whenever we had like the crazy snow, I took my car out for some snow drifting, so now it's dirty as shit. And there's still salt on the wheels from when we couldn't get it up the fucking driveway. Yeah, that happened. That was an interesting experience. But anyway, we're taking Mom's cross trek. All right. Let's get a cold start in the cross trek. Couldn't make it to Home Depot yesterday, but I went today, and I ended up getting all the stuff we need to black out the headlights. Got some primer, 2 cans of black, got the engine just because I know headlights get hot, so the extra temperature resistance can't be a bad thing. Then I got a whole roll of butyl tape to reseal it. First step, we got to get the front bumper off, so let's start there. We got some bolts here, and then we also have these pop clips, and then we have some on the side here, and then we have to get the side marker out. So we'll start with the top, and then we're gonna move our way from there. I got a bag that says says bumper hardware, because the bumper is gonna end up being off for a couple days, because I got fuck it, I'm just gonna tell you, I got stuff for a front splitter coming, and I'm gonna work on that instead of putting it on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it. I just said fuck it. So I ended up having to take the wheels off as well to reach the bumper clips in the side that were right here. Focus please. That were here, those, because they were Phillips. So, you know, I couldn't use my ratchet wrench, which would have fit. I had to use a big old fucking screwdriver. So yeah, I ended up having to take the wheels off. So we got the front bumper off. I just gotta disconnect all these harnesses and shit, and then the entire thing should come out. Okay, so the front bumper is off. Next step is gonna be to get these boys out. I guess I'm just gonna fucking figure it out like I've been doing with the rest of this build. If you can't tell, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just figuring it out as I go. Right, we gotta get these boys out. There's some bolts and shit. They gotta come off. I really don't get how all the fucking car YouTubers do this shit one-handed, because I'm struggling and I'm using 2 hands. All the wiring harnesses out. I don't know if you can even see in there. Got all the wiring harnesses out. Got all the bolts out, so this thing should just pop out like that. This is so fucking hard one-handed. Like that. Ta-da! So both of the headlights are finally out. My camera battery's about to die though, so I gotta go get a new one. One sec. We brought the headlights inside where it's nice and toasty, and I can work on getting all the little bits of hardware out. And then once those are out, we gotta put it in the oven to bake. So from the research I've done, research as in just scrolling through YouTube, 200 degrees is the best, and if you have the ability to make it convection, you should. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let it preheat. My camera wasn't recording, but we got both headlights split. That's a shame. One of the main parts of the video just didn't get recorded.
Ah, didn't.
It's okay. All right. So we got one of them is completely disassembled, and I just gotta do the same to that thing, and then sand it, and then paint it. All right, so the next step is to take the parts that are chrome right behind me there, and I'm going to sand them, prep them for paint, and then paint them. Hopefully I can get that all done tonight. It is only 6 p.m., and then I can let them dry overnight. All right, so we got all the pieces scuffed up. They're all nice and, well, not shiny. Now I gotta rub them down with some rubbing alcohol and then get to painting. All right, so now that we have sanded and we've prepped for paint, the first step is going to be to throw some of this primer on it just to make sure that the paint sticks properly. I've let the primer sit for about 5 minutes. I'm just gonna come check it out, make sure everything's looking okay. This piece does have a little bit of, you can see the difference in color between there and there. But that should be fine. That's not gonna be too big of a deal once we do the multiple coats of the black. All right, so the 3 coats of black have been painted. They're looking pretty crispy. That was a terrible angle. They're looking pretty crispy, pretty fucking sexy. Now it's time for some clear coat, and then these are done. Alright, so it is now the next day. The paint has had time to dry overnight. Time to go check on it, make sure we don't have any drips or bubbles. Alright, let's see what we got. They're looking pretty good. Hell yeah. Oh, there's a massive drip on that one. Damn. I don't know if y'all can see that right there. Oh yeah, that's definitely... Fuck! Okay, well, I'm gonna have to fix that. This one looks good. About this one. This one looks good as well. Alright, so the next step is we have to bake the paint. Not bake, heat cycle it, so that whenever it goes back in the headlight housing, the fumes don't bake off onto the lens and then fog it up. Alright, the heat cycling process is finished. That means it's time to reassemble the headlight housing. So let's get to that. So we ended up tinting the sea light last night as well, just to give the entire headlight more of a black. And I'm also going to clean all the internals, because when the hell am I going to have this thing open again? So we got the screws assembled. Now we just need to put the butyl tape in the gap, connect the wiring, and throw it back in the oven. The butyl sealant, you can kind of see it over here, but we need to put it into the oven, let it melt a little bit so I can squish it the final way, put all the hardware in, and then it should be complete. The oven has preheated to 200 degrees. We're going to throw the headlight in there for about 15 minutes, let the glue melt, and then screw everything back together. Is melted and it's resealed. I've got all the hardware in the back of the housing. Now I'm going to go test fit it on the car, make sure I've wired everything right, because if not, I'm going to have a stroke. Bet. Test my turn signal. Bet, motherfucker, it works. Alright, so I didn't really feel the need to record the reassembly process, because you already saw me take the entire car apart. So, here is the final result. You won't be able to... So here's the final result. The front bumper is not going to be on yet. That'll be next video. Because there's more stuff, and for what's going on next video, I have to take the front bumper off anyway. So I was like, fuck it, we're leaving it on. But, check that shit. Oh my god. Thank you guys for watching. This was my first attempt at making a video about what I'm doing to my car. If you did enjoy it, be sure to drop that thumbs up, motherfucker. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.